Hello, and welcome to Biker Bushcraft. Today, we're going to talk about lunch. It's always a good video when I start off talking about food, and this is no exception. When I'm out doing a day trip, or even doing a multi-day trip, along the way, I start thinking about lunch. And if I have provision for a multi-day trip, I typically have additional food packed to cover lunches. If I'm out for a day trip, I might not have thought about it. When I'm riding along with my friends, usually people start looking for a fast food place, or maybe a Denny's kind of place, or a Stuckey's kind of place to pull over for lunch. But that can get pretty expensive, and I don't like fast food. So I take a different approach. I usually, if I don't have food, I'll stop at a grocery store and I'll spend $5, maybe $10 on some good food, something I really want to eat. And then I start looking for a place to cook it. And typically, rest areas and parks in towns have grills that you can use. It's a great place to stop, cook a little bit of lunch, take a break, relax a little bit. It takes a little longer than going to your local fast food place, but it's well worth it. Much better food. You actually take the time to relax and digest it, and it'll save you some money. So I saw this little park off the side of the road and had to go around a couple of blocks to get to it, but it's a cool little park. Nice green place. I've got some shade over here to hang out, and it does have a barbecue. And I got really lucky. I didn't have to find any firewood or any fire making stuff because there was some leftover unburnt charcoal already in the grill. And as all of you know, I typically carry a Zippo with me. Today, I just happen to have some matches. And one of the things with doing this, remember, we're just stopping for lunch. We're not camping. I want to do this quickly. Bushcraft in general is all about taking the resources that you have available and making the best use of them. In this case, I had a barbecue, that's a resource. I had charcoal, that's a resource. And I had matches. I do have my fire steel. I do have my Zippo. But in this case, this was the fastest way to do it. I've already lit the charcoal and it's getting going, so we've got just a few more minutes and I'll be ready to cook something. While this is heating up, I just picked up something that's really exciting, new for my channel. I have t-shirts, and these will soon be for sale. They'll be available at bikerbushcraft.com. I'm not quite ready to take orders yet, but very soon, and I'll let everybody know as soon as that happens. The front, all of the t-shirts I'm having made are black. Just like Henry Ford said, any color as long as it's black. They are pocket tees. They're extremely thick t-shirts. I don't like the flimsy ones myself, and I wouldn't sell them to anybody. On the back of the shirt, the Biker Bushcraft logo. So I'm really thrilled. I think they look great. I hope you guys will like them and want some as well. So for lunch today, I'm going to try a little experiment. I've never made this before, but my good buddy Patrick from Beer Bellied Travelers, I understand this is his favorite lunch, so I'm going to give it a shot. And Patrick, I'll tell you how I like it. Now, it is going to be different than the one you have because yours comes from the Coney Island National Restaurant up there in Michigan, and we don't have those here. So I'm going to have to come up with my own recipe. Also, I'm not as excited about breaded chicken, so I'm going to do mine just a little bit different. But we'll see how it tastes, and I think it's going to be good. So, Patrick, here's my attempt at making a Hanny, and it's all thanks to you, buddy. And also, I want to throw out there, Patrick does have his own channel, so not only is he part of Beer Bellied Travelers, but he has his own channel called The Great Out Gamer Vlogs. It's cool. And just check out Patrick's channel, and also check out Beer Bellied Travelers. They have an awesome channel. They've become good friends. I love watching their stuff. They watch my videos all the time, and they're just amazing people. So if you like beer, check them out. And if you don't like beer, check them out anyway. So I'm told another one of the ingredients for honey is cheese. And as all of you who've been following my channel know, I love good cheese. So I decided to get good cheese. No idea what the restaurant uses when they make their honey, but I'm just going to go with it. But because Beer Bellied Travelers inspired me to do this, and because what they do is beer, I got something a little different. I got California craft beer cheddar. So we're going to see how that tastes. I'm not going to wait for the honey to taste it, but let's cut a little slice off that and see what it tastes like. That's really good. Did not disappoint. You can taste the beer flavor to it. It's a mild cheddar. It's not a hard cheese, but it has a really good taste to it. So I think, I'm not going to say I have a new favorite, but I definitely have a new cheese that I like. Again, that's California craft beer cheddar. Got it at my local grocery store, believe it or not. That's good stuff. So the chicken's getting there, and the next piece of this is a pita. So toasting my pita up and see how we're doing with the chicken. Oh yeah, it's coming right along. It's got a few more minutes, but I think that pita and the chicken are gonna be done just about the same time. And we'll do a check in here. Oh yeah, it's warming up. Not quite toasted yet. And the chicken's looking pretty good. There's no pink left. I think I'm going to go ahead and cook it a bit longer. Parks are really a good place to stop and take a break. This particular one has an old gold mine on it, and you can see up the hill there. There is some of the old equipment. Across the street is the oldest church in town. Nice thing is, if you're taking a break, there's usually restrooms, no exception here. And there's shade, there's places to sit. It's not too noisy. Usually they seem to put the cooking and picnic areas away from the playground, so that's kind of cool. Keeps it a little bit quieter. All right, we're getting close. Let's see here. Yeah, no pink in there. No pink in there. A little bit done, but that's all right. I think it's about done. All right, so the next steps in this process, I got to cut up the chicken into some strips. The honey usually uses chicken tenders, from what I understand. And needless to say, I'm working with actual chicken, not tenders, so it'll be a little different, but it suits my taste. And then we're gonna tear this pita in half. Open it up. Try to open it up. It's not a proper pita. There we go. And then for the next ingredient, better open this one up too so it doesn't harden up on me. And you'll find once you toast these pitas, they'll start hardening up on you pretty quick. This one already is. Yeah, it ain't pretty, but like I said, it's an experiment. First time I ever tried this. Okay, so about that next ingredient. Shredded lettuce. Probably cut lettuce would be better, but it's what I have to work with. Pull apart to open. Yeah, I don't think so. So let's get a little bit of lettuce in our pitas. A little bit, because there's more stuff going in this. Next thing is a tomato. It's a nice vine ripened tomato that's gonna hopefully taste pretty good. All right.
So what actually do you take pictures of?
Now, these should probably be diced, but I feel like slicing them, so that's just what I'm going to do. And again, Patrick, if I'm not making your favorite lunch right, sorry, dude, I'm making it the way I like it, but we'll still share a lunch. All right, so I'm going to stuff these in there. And then the cheese. And if some of you noticed, I had my cutting board out earlier and I put that away. That was on purpose. I was cutting chicken on my cutting board. I don't have my disinfectant wipes, so I didn't want to take a chance on contaminating my veggies. So I'll just have to work a little harder, that's all. I'm looking at this, and I think if I was actually designing this rather than going with what I'd heard, I probably would have melted the cheese into the pitas, but that's all right. I can already tell this is going to be so good any way I do it. Can't go wrong. All right. Now, since we don't have true chicken tenders, it's just cut up chicken. I'm just going to start stuffing it in there. And here we go. So I know Patrick and Beer Belly Travelers in general, you guys are looking at this and saying, it doesn't look like a honey. Well, that's my version, but it's what I wanted. It sounded good. Oh, that is good. Me personally, I don't think that the breaded chicken would have improved it. I think the lemon pepper was the way to go for me. But just that whole combination with the cheese and the tomatoes and the chicken and everything else, absolutely awesome. So, beer-bellied travelers, and especially Patrick, thanks. Cheers. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to go to finishing my lunch. And here I was chewing away, and I almost forgot the last component, ranch dressing. I did buy ranch dressing. So I need to try dipping this in ranch dressing and see how it tastes. Oh, I would have missed out if I'd have forgotten that completely. That's good. I heard some people saying that they use mayonnaise, but nah, this is the way to go, ranch dressing. It's a little bit messy, but it's good. It's worth every bit the effort and the time to cook it. And that's the cool thing about cooking and eating all by yourself, is you don't have to worry about being a slob. Oh, you guys are still watching, aren't you? Well, I want to thank all of you for watching and for stopping to have lunch with me. Patrick, I hope you got to enjoy a honey as well. And beer-bellied travelers, you guys are awesome. That was a great suggestion. I really like that. I think I'll be adding that to my recipe book. Although one of these days, I got to get out there to Michigan and try the real thing, see how it compares. So again, thanks everybody for watching and for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one.